Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another reacting to influencers in real life video. This has become such a series on my channel and I love it. I love making these videos because honestly, they're so bloody important if I do say so myself. It is so easy to compare yourself when you look at these Instagram it girls online and all you see is pure perfection. And then you look in the mirror or you look at like your own pictures and you're like, why am I shit? And the thing is, in real life, these it girls are so similar to you. Like literally your body probably looks so similar to your favorite like it girl influencer, but you wouldn't know it unless you spent hours trolling the internet for unposed real life pictures, and nobody's got time for that except me because it is my job. And that's why I make these videos, so you guys can see that these girls that you put on such a pedestal and you think of as being so perfect and you may negatively compare your beautiful self to, in real life they are so similar to you. And so if they are body goals, well then honey, so are you. Now before we get into it, this video is sponsored by LILYSILK. I now exclusively wear natural fibers. So the clothes I buy and wear now would be cotton, hemp, linen, wool, and in small amounts, high quality silk. And that, my friends, is where LILYSILK come in. LILYSILK is very luxe. From their quality to their beautiful designer packaging, the attention to detail, it is just so truly gorgeous. But aside from that, and most importantly for me, is that LILYSILK is so environmentally conscious and sustainable in the way they conduct their label. Also, unlike the clothing made by fast fashion labels that may be made from materials like polyester or petrochemical based fabrics like lycra that will basically never break down, silk is naturally degradable and in the right conditions will decompose in about 1 to 5 years as it is a natural fiber. Another thing I love about LILYSILK is that their little luxe products like silk scrunchies and eye masks are actually made using the offcuts from the fabric they've used to make their clothing pieces, so nothing is wasted. Another thing that is super important to me is that LILYSILK is also very low tox, if no tox, and in fact they are Oeko-Tex certified. And guys, have you ever felt real silk against your skin? It is like wearing a cloud. It is so soft and so buttery. It is such a dream to wear. I'm currently 8 months pregnant in the Australian heat and boy am I feeling it. Basically, all the clothes I own feel too hot or too tight, but my LILYSILK pieces are so soft, so breathable, they feel like I'm wearing air. None of these pieces are technically maternity pieces, but they're so soft and so floaty and so comfortable, and it makes them really versatile. I can wear them now while I'm pregnant, and then when I'm no longer pregnant, I can still wear them. LILYSILK produce the most deluxe silk products such as clothing, accessories, bedding, sleepwear, and if you have anyone in your life who is fashion conscious, but also cares about their impact on the environment and the quality of material that they wear against their skin, then a piece from LILYSILK would make the most amazing gift idea for Christmas. So let's get back into the video. We're going to start off with Anastasia Karanikolaou. So this is Anastasia Karanikolaou. She is the best friend of Kylie Jenner and a whole host of other influencer it girls. So these are the kinds of pictures that Anastasia posts on her Instagram. I mean, I'm going to say this for every single it girl in this video, but very posed, very angled, very beautiful, very Instagram influencer-esque. Now, Stacey is naturally tall and curvy, and I know she's had cosmetic surgery, so there's a chance that she doesn't feel 100% secure in what she looks like and her body, but then again, that isn't surprising considering the circle that she does run in. Like I said, she happens to be best friends with a lot of the top Instagram influencers today, and all of those girls have a very similar kind of body shape. You can see why if your body shape is totally different to all your friends and all your friends are considered body goals, it may make you feel some sort of way, negatively, about your body. So as she says herself, she has had a boob job once to make her boobies bigger, and then she had another boob job to make her boobies smaller as her attitude towards her body changed. My personal opinion is that she's also had a BBL, as that is very common in her circle of friends, and you can kind of tell when you compare old pictures of Stacey to more recent pictures. She also admits that she has had some things moved around, which I take as code for a BBL. I actually feel really bad for Stacey, especially if she does kind of suffer with like low self-esteem and body issues, and that is why she had her cosmetic surgery, because then she was trolled for it in real life. She's opened up in the past about how she was on holidays and a man came up to her and told her that she was full of plastic, and she was in tears over it. What I love about Stacey is that she kind of shows her followers that you don't need to have the typical Instagram Bugs Life waist, washboard abs to be an absolute babe. So moving on to Stacey's BFF, Kylie Jenner. Kylie is really hard to find real life unposed pictures for. And I don't know if it's because she just like rarely leaves her house, but it is so hard to find pictures that haven't been altered of her online. Now, Kylie's Instagram is very curated and all her pictures are very posed and show her in a particular light. She's always angled in a way that makes her belly look really long and really lean and her boobs and butt look bigger. But what a lot of people don't realize is that Kylie is actually very curvy and voluptuous in real life, whether that's natural or as a result of a BBL, I don't know. But the thing is, and as we saw with Stacey, curves in real life aren't only going to be on your boobs and butt. If you're curvy enough to have this coveted big booty that is so popular today, you're likely going to have curves elsewhere too, and that is okay. It's okay to have curvy thighs. It's okay to have a curvy belly. It's beautiful. As you guys can see, Kylie also has cellulite on her arms and her thighs. Cellulite is not a flaw. Let's move on to Hayley Bieber. So Hayley Bieber's Instagram is filled with loads of pictures of her modeling and posing, and she looks amazing. And in all honesty, I don't think that Hayley Bieber edits her pictures all that much, if at all. In saying that, I do think that she absolutely knows her angles. She knows how to work her body in such a way as to make it look quite different to how it looks in real life. So if you look at Hayley's Instagram pictures, her body will look like it's the typical Instagram influencer, slim, hourglass body shape. However, in real life, that is not Hayley's body shape. In real life, Hayley's body shape is more of a rectangle, and that is not a bad thing. I feel like in this day and age, with our beauty standards how they are, if you don't have this typical hourglass body shape with like the big boobs, tiny waist, and the big hips and big butt, any other body shape is like a flaw. And it's just so ridiculous because humans in general, but females, we are all so different to each other. We aren't all born to have an hourglass body shape. Heck, I don't have an hourglass body shape. And not every Instagram influencer has this body shape either, although Instagram and the way they pose themselves will make it look like everybody but you has this coveted hourglass body shape. So in real life, she does have really long, lean, thin legs, but she also has a wider rib cage, a shorter torso, and wider hips. And that kind of creates like a rectangular body shape, and that body shape is bloody beautiful. So you guys, if you have a rectangle body shape as opposed to an hourglass body shape, please know there is nothing wrong with you. You are an absolute babe. And because Hayley Bieber is a human being, she also does have cellulite. 95% of every single human female on the face of the earth has cellulite. Even though we're all different weights, we're all different sizes, we're all different body shapes, it's more normal to have cellulite than to not have cellulite actually. Although of course Instagram will make it seem like you are the weird one if you have cellulite. You are not. Then we move on to Madison Beer. And something I thought was really interesting is that Madison, like Hayley, has more of a rectangular body shape. Though, if you have a look at her Instagram, you would never guess because just like Hayley, the way that she angles herself and the way that she poses would have you believe that her body shape is, again, the coveted influencer hourglass body shape. Instagram is so bloody deceiving, and that's why I think it's so important to make these videos so that especially young girls can see that what they're seeing online isn't actually what people really look like in real life. So in real life, Madison has long, lean legs, very similar to Hayley, a wider ribcage, a shorter torso, and wider hips. And therefore, just like Hayley, she has more of a rectangular body shape. I also don't think that Madison edits her pictures too much these days. I think she used to in the past, but these days, I don't think she does as much. I think she just really knows her angles. Then there's Kelsey Calamine, aka Father Kels, on Instagram. I feel like the obvious editing that used to happen in the past has really kind of taken a back seat because so many people are more aware of it now and they'll call it out if they see an influencer really obviously like face tuning or photoshopping their pictures. And so influencers nowadays either don't Facetune or Photoshop their images as much, or they just got really clever about doing it so that it's not as obvious and people won't point it out. So these are the pictures that Kelsey posts on her Instagram, and then these are unposed real life paparazzi pictures. And even though she is really slim, as you guys can see, Kelsey does have cellulite because over 95% of women. And she also has a bit of back fat. And I know people are going to hear that and be like, oh my God, like you cannot say someone has back fat, but it's like, why? It's so normal. It's so natural. Like you can hold fat anywhere on your body. Some people will store their fat on their thighs or their hips or their belly. Every woman stores their fat differently, just like we all have different body shapes. I'm naturally a very short, scrawny person, and I've always stored my fat on my hips and in my back. I am 8 months pregnant, so ignore that, but let me show you my back, just so I can show you what I mean. So hopefully you guys can see what I mean. Like I just want to try and normalize the fact that it's normal to store your weight in different areas for different people. I feel like so many natural and normal parts of human physiology are being like shamed and demonized, and we're made to think of it as a flaw, but it's not. And when you realize that and realize that you're actually not flawed at all, it is so much easier to feel like good about yourself and confident in how you naturally look. So I'm going to leave this video here, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.